Hello, everybody. How's it going? I think the bus stopped running. I think the bus stopped running. So when's the TikTok? Well, you asked for it. I don't know if I'll watch TikToks today. I think I've had my fill of the nostalgia videos, personally. I started to get really annoyed by them once so many of them were clearly AI. Like, what is the point? I don't want to see gameplay when I'm on Twitch. How's my favorite Irish polyboy? Top of the morning to ya! Hello, Octoblur. Thank you for the 3-year resub. Sableye. Thank you so much. Hello, Alex. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Huntober. Hello, Pixie Sylveon. Good personal friend Jacksepticeye. Good personal friend Jacksepticeye who unfollowed me on Twitter a few years ago, and I don't really know why. But because he was always nice to me in person. I guess I was just a little too annoying. I don't know. I want to know. I unfollowed back because I was like, well, I'm not gonna not, but yeah, I want to know what the tea was. I always liked him. I never watched, personally. The screaming was at the beginning of every video was a lot, but he was very nice. So, I don't know. This industry is full of fake bleeps. Love a petty king. I just returned the energy that's given. I don't have anything against him. He seems like a nice guy. I unfollow people all the time, though. That's why I don't take it personally. I mute. Well, I mute because I'm like, well, I don't want them to take it personally because some people do. I love a mute because I'm like, I want you to know that I appreciate the connection, but I don't know you well enough to feel like I need to see you every single time I open the app. So I do love a mute. But I get it. But I was like, oh, maybe he's cleaning house and he still follows like hundreds of people. I was just like, oh. That's what made I was like, what did I do that pissed him off? Do I care though? I don't really care. That's the thing. I'm like, well, whatever. I don't really need to know. Like, I'm saying I want to know is a joke, but like I actually don't. I don't know. But I'll never say anything bad about the guy. Like, I've met him multiple times in person at like YouTuber events and parties and stuff like that. Back in like 2015, I think I met him for the first time. But he was always nice. Riley, thank you so much for the 63 months. Ain't he woke too? Yeah. Testing the limits of the wokeness. Why did you unfollow this gay person? Clap if you care. Anyway. Hello, Ready Celeste Go. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Sherbert. Hate crime. He unfollowed you. I go back and check and it was in June. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, most people don't unfollow me. But I can definitely tell that people have muted me. Because I'm like, huh. I don't see you liking these tweets. I actually have... I don't remember the last time I tweeted on my main account. Jimmy Wetzel. Because I'm shadow banned. Like, I still show up when you search, but like, the engagement on my Jimmy Wetzel account versus my Jimby Vivo is crazy. Because my Jimmy Wetzel account, I have like almost 60k followers. But on my Jimby Vivo account, I have literally like 5,000, and I could tweet the same thing on both accounts, and the account with like way less followers, I don't know the actual percentage, gets so much more engagement. So I think I'm shadow banned on Jimmy Wetzel. Sometimes I break through. Like my tweet about Pokemon acknowledging my Rowlet. For those who are Pokemon fans, you know that picture of Groudon versus Rowlet? That's my picture. I took that in Ultra Sun and Moon in 2017. And I don't have that original tweet anymore because I just deleted everything, because I used to use Twitter as like Skype and talk to like people on Twitter all the time, and I was paranoid that I like posted like something that somebody could find where I live and kill me. I was like, I don't know what details I gave about where I live when I had like 10 followers. Very OCD moment. So I deleted everything prior to like, honestly, like 2019, because I was just like, that was when my brain of like, I very much think before I post like really kicked in. So I was like, let me just delete everything.
I just took the trash out.
Yeah. You see the gay guy that was down the hall?
I didn't see him.
Oh, you heard him?
I heard him.
Yeah, I heard him too today.
Singing?
Oh no, I heard him.
What was he doing?
He was talking about some draft. I think he like is in like some league or something. There's a gay guy that lives down the hall from us,
Singing.
and he
Belting.
was he good?
Sounded kinda good.
The other day we ran
Sounded
into
good.
him and he was just like, "See you gays later." I mean, I just called you guys. You guys.
And we
were like,
that works too.
oh, double, toil and trouble. We did go to the gym today. Saw your face in mine. Hello everybody. Hello Umbra. Hello Mel. Hello Pixie Sylveon.
No, my TikTok messages still say not read. Interesting.
But yeah, so anyway, I don't have the original tweet, but that Rowlet versus Groudon is me. There's enough people that remember when I posted it the first time to back me up, so I'm not lying. Plus, if you go to my Pokemon Sun and Moon video, not Ultra, but the original, I did have a Rowlet named Harold, and there is Harold in the thing. Anyway, I am never one to beg for credit for that, because I'm just like, to me, if you make a meme...
Okay, you've posted about it how many times? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I'm not like...
You don't beg for credit, but you damn make sure people know that you made that
Well,
meme.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't get mad that people repost it and most people don't know it's me. You know what I mean? Like, to me, like, creating a meme is, like, part of making a meme is, like, saving other people's memes. But I remember it, like, did pretty well when I posted it, and then Japanese Pokemon Twitter posted it, and, like,
shit blew up.
it got, like, 100,000 likes whenever, like, a Japanese account would post it. And then it started, the only time I ever get, like, a little bit annoyed is when I see the version of it that says, "The fuck you want me to do?" It's so much funnier with...
The fuck?
It's so much funnier without that to me, because, like, the look says it all, like... You don't need to add the cursing, just like it just feels so like, I don't know. It just feels like you're really hamming in the message of the image. And I'm just like, that's annoying. And then that now has become like the version that people post. Jimmy refreshing the replies to see if anyone tags him for credit.
Literally.
I never do. People will tag me though. That it'll be on Instagram and people will tag me. On TikTok, people will tag me, and I always just give a little heart in the comments. But anyway, so that tweet did well. But yeah, a lot of the time when I like post,
Damn, 8K? Purple Yum? The fuck?
yeah,
This is some dumb shit. I didn't even retweet it.
I posted this when they revealed Mega Victory Bell, and it got like 8,000 likes almost. Which was crazy, because for the first like 4 hours, it had like 13 likes. I was like, damn, kind of a flop. But then it kind of took off. I love it too. But yeah, usually my tweets on my Jimmy Wetzel account like don't do well at all. Like very rarely get more than like 100 likes, really. So that's why I usually just post on Jimby Vivo, because I definitely feel like more people see it. But I do think it's because I'm shadow banned, because I did during like 2020 when there was a lot of like Black Lives Matter protesting and stuff like that during like the height of it. I was posting a lot of articles and like retweeting a lot of stuff, and I think I definitely got like suppressed for posting so many links and stuff, but I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather have something that doesn't matter, like tweets, get suppressed for speaking out than be a fucking coward that says nothing. Like, that's how I feel. So
you ate that.
You ate that, actually. That one little thing.
Not that one little thing.
Jimby Vivo is where it's happening. It really is. That's where I feel comfortable too, because like
what, psychosis? It's where what's happening.
Get the fuck out of my office. You're actually pissing me off now. Just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to act mad. I feel more comfortable on Jimmy Vivo because that's where I know like people know only to follow me if they're over 18. Like, I doubt that people nowadays are like finding my account.
Your skin's so smooth.
Really? I always feel so bumpy. I got that keratosis
muscles,
pilaris.
baby.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Whoa.
You are not. Bleep.
Being a coward is the best.
Eddie Munson for most of season 4. Yeah, Jimmy Vivo, I like know that all my audience is like over 18 on there because I make it very apparent in my bio. I try to keep Jimmy Vivo like all ages appropriate because I don't know how many people are. Jimmy Wetzel. Because like I don't know. I feel like I haven't been active on the internet very much to like be getting newer people finding me. So I feel like most of the people that were young when they were watching my videos they're now adults.
That's how my audience was.
But there have been people that have found me through Just Trish that are they'll have in their bio like 14 and I block. Well, I don't block. I like soft block so it removes the follow.
I don't block.
Because I'm just like I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable with you following me because it makes me feel like I can't. I don't know. Post like a cute pic of myself. I don't know. I just feel weird. I don't like.
13-year-olds weren't allowed on Twitter.
Yeah. Plus, I'm also like, if they're mean, like I don't care. I don't need like a 14-year-old telling me what they think about what I said about a game. Like I'm like, go back to class. So they open the schools. Get off Twitter.
At you in history.
Hi. Hi, buddy.
He doesn't ever know where he is.
No, he
sucks.
Give me him.
Give me
him.
I want him.
Give me him. Just for a minute.
Ruby, you come here. Ruby. She's staring at the trees. God, this girl.
Hi, bud. Hi. His winkle's a little wet.
What the fuck? Where'd you pee-pee?
I think he just licked it.
Buddy, why's your winky always wet?
His tail going, yay!
He deep breathed in my ear.
Yeah, that is
his
favorite thing. Soda's always just going. It's so funny. Let me hold him up to the microphone. He'll do it. I know he will.
He will. Did you guys hear him? It might not be picking it up.
Yeah, it might not have been loud enough. Oh, he did it though. He's so cute. All right, everybody out.
Cuteness, aggression.
Me and my wife wanted to say hi to you guys at World, but we were stuck in the area. Hope you had a good time.
The arena.
Oh, the arena.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not
Debbie's been
getting
around
out of
for a
there.
while.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
56
we're gonna
months.
Try to be
even.
at next year too. So.
Yeah, we will definitely be there. We will make it happen.
They rebranded. They used to go with something else.
I know. I know who Debbie is.
Damn.
I know my people. I have to go live. I haven't talked to my people.
Debbie, who'd you know first?
Go away. Go away. Hello, Vitamin. Vitamin B. I got it now. It says first time chatter, so I was like, who are you?
Vitamin B12 Queen. That's our queen.
Stop. Let him be. He interrupts my train of thought, and then I have no idea what I was gonna say. I was talking about something.
Jimmy, sorry, Dallas. Okay, if this was my stream, I think we'd get a different answer, but it's all good.
Twitter is for my 50+ MILFs only. Wow, okay. Well, what are you doing there? Find her. Get her.
Are you guys watching the new Dexter? It's good. Right?
Go away. Go away.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye. I do want to know how Slow King Vivo is doing. We are not thinking about getting another dog for a while. We got Soda when Ruby was 3. Soda's only 1. So I don't know if I would even consider it until Soda's at least 3. Kind of gives them a few years to like enjoy not having a little fucking evil baby terrorizing them. But also, we live in an apartment. I'm not having a third dog until we have a yard that we can let them play in. Because I already feel bad for our dogs that they have to fucking run around the apartment. Thank goodness Soda's so little. But I would want to be able to like... Because when we take the dogs for a walk, I hold Soda or Ruby, Dallas hold... You know, one of us has a dog. So I feel like with 3 dogs it might be a little difficult, because I've tried to walk both the dogs at the same time by myself before, and the first time I did it was really great, and then the second day they were very reactive that day, so it was like next to fucking impossible to do, and I left it feeling overstimulated and wanting to rip my fucking skin off. So I do need Caesar Milan. I do. I never met Caesar Milan, but when I filmed Table Flip for Game Grumps, we filmed it at a soundstage, like filming studio that had like 2 or 3 sound stages on it, and Caesar Milan was filming something there, and we were all eating lunch, and like ka, and the Caesar Milan team kept yelling at us for being too loud. So that's the brush with fame that I had with that guy. I like cats. I have never felt the desire to have one myself. I did help my aunt foster some kittens when I was a lot younger, and they were really cute. And one of my other aunts ended up adopting both of them. There were 2. There was one that was named... It was a gray kitten named Sonnet. She was so cute, but she was already going to somebody. And then we were just like watching her until she was old enough to be adopted. And then there were 2 twin black cats. I don't remember their names. I called one of them Kirby, and nobody wanted to fucking join me with that. So, but they were so cute. They were baby kittens, and one of my aunts ended up adopting the twins. But yeah, never felt really compelled to have a cat myself. I love my friends' cats. I love them so much. Even though many of them have always been very timid. Like I've cat sit Kiki, Hannah's cat, before. Now it's a little bit like I probably won't be doing it anymore because David lives there. So like, if Hannah's out of town, David will take care of her. But when Hannah was living alone and she would go out of town, I would go upstairs like twice a day and check on Kiki, make sure she ate her food. And we had like a silent like, I fuck with you. But she didn't really ever come. She would come up to me and sniff me, and that was enough for me, which was cute. But yeah, I've never really felt the desire to have a cat myself. And Dallas is allergic, so it's just, to make a long motherfucking story short, Dallas is allergic, so we would never have one. It can be pretty bad sometimes, like even with like a Zyrtec or something, like if we even spend like 5 minutes up in Hannah's apartment, like he's fucked up for like 3 days afterward. It gets really bad. I'm fine, but he's pretty bad. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a dog person. I really like dogs. I find them to just be like, I really feel like dogs are my favorite animal. A lot of people think that's a boring answer, so my second answer is penguins, because I do like penguins. I would like to actually watch some penguin documentaries. But dogs are my favorite animals. I think they're so brilliant, and I love them. I think they're wonderful. And yeah, so I've only ever felt compelled to have dogs. Plus, one of the nice things about dogs is if you don't want them to get something, you put it out of their reach. Cats can get anywhere. Nothing is safe from a cat. And as a trinket hoarder, that doesn't sound great to me. So that's another reason why I'm just like, never gonna happen. But yeah, I do love a dog. I do love a dog. As a kid, I used to watch penguin documentaries because I didn't know what Happy Feet was called, so I'd say I want to watch a penguin movie. I want to watch Happy Feet. I love that movie. I haven't thought about it in years. The amount of Piplups that probably got named Mumble. I know pretty much everyone in my class that had a penguin Webkins named it Mumble. I didn't have the penguin one. I cannot wait to get a little beagle. Beagles are the best. I actually never thought I'd own a Chihuahua, but now that I have Soda, I'm like, I want another Chihuahua. They're so great. They're so great. But yeah, I love beagles are the best. My dog Bailey passed away, I was like, I could never have another beagle. And then after I got Ruby, I was like, I think I only want beagles actually. Yeah, I think I only want beagles. But then we got Soda, and I was like, actually, I want both. If I could get a Chiweagle, that would be everything. Pomeranians are very cute. Yeah, they're so cute. I want to do one of those doggy DNA tests for Soda, because we definitely think he's got other stuff in there besides Chihuahua. Because he's actually a little bit bigger than a Chihuahua. Like, he's over 10 pounds, which he doesn't look it, but he is. I think he is, like, literally 10. Maybe 11 if he just ate. Because usually Chihuahuas are, like, 6 to 7 pounds. But yeah, Ruby's a fucking beast. She's a big beagle. She's a mix. We know what she has because one of her litter mates, the person that adopted like her brother or something, did a doggy DNA test. So Ruby has golden retriever, lab, beagle, and I think border collie. No, corgi. Pfft, duh. Which is crazy that Ruby has corgi in her. Because she has the longest legs of any fucking dog I've ever seen. But yeah, Ruby, her mom had stumpy little legs. Half her siblings had the short little legs and long fur. But yeah, Ruby, the beagle lab part definitely took precedent over the corgi and golden retriever. So yeah, that's why she's like bigger than a beagle. But yeah, I thought she was border collie, because her mom kind of looked like one and she was very hyper when she was a lot younger. But she is not. She is not. Free little object. Look at this fucking haul that I got today. Pangoro and Electivire. Kids nowadays are so fucking lucky that they can just go into any store and find to scale Pokemon figures. They're all like to scale with each other. Like the fact, because like when I was a kid, we only had those Tomy figures. Where's my Chimchar from yesterday? We only had those Tomy figures. So like Venusaur sometimes would appear a lot smaller than Bulbasaur, and it was just immersion breaking. But like the Chimchar being size accurate to the Electivire, plus with my Scale World figures, like I'm telling you, once I have a house someday and I can have a fucking diorama room, I'm literally going to have this huge Pokemon city with all my little figures, and I'm going to lose my mind. And it's going to be great. So, literally body goals, exactly. I went to the gym today and I had a really good workout. It was great. I felt very good afterward. I want to take a cute selfie, but there was this guy drying his fucking shoes in the air dryer next to me, and I felt uncomfortable. I don't like taking selfies. You're not really supposed to take pictures in the bathrooms or the locker rooms. So I usually just wait until it's completely empty, but this guy would not leave, so I was like, well, I'm not taking a picture. But I felt good today, and I'm hopefully going to be back tomorrow. I honestly wasn't going to stream today, because it's already kind of late. We had a late start today. I didn't start till like 6:30. And I kind of, if I don't feel like I have something immediately to talk about, I'm like, I'm a flop. Why would I stream? But then if I push myself to go live, like, I eventually have something to say. And also, like, sometimes topics are brought upon me by viewers like you. So, I have to remind myself, like, just go live. Like, you'll feel better that you've streamed rather than rotted. Although, sometimes I do enjoy a day where I have a break from the podcast, and then I'm not even streaming, and I just sit at my desk, play City Skylines, and like catch up on video essays and podcasts that I haven't listened to all week. So, but we are the visuals, not his shoe fumes wafting around the gym. I know he is an interesting character. I've seen him a lot. I heard him today go up to the employees, time for y'all's joke of the day, and I was like, okay. Damn. I do not envy those employees. I could not handle that. Did you enjoy the Mayhem Ball? I'm going to the Miami show. I did. I had the best time of my life. It's weird. I remember a lot of it, but because I was like so, like my adrenaline was so fucking high, and it was just so crazy. Like I almost like, I truly lived in the moment to the point where I feel like I was blacked out. I don't know. I was sober, but I just am like, I like remember key moments in my mind, but I like it went by so fast, even though it was like 2.5, 3 hours. It was crazy. It was so amazing. It was so fucking amazing. Drink beverage. Denny's sitting all the way at the back for my show. I don't know why he didn't just watch on TikTok live. Where's your seat? Because I had literally, like, I was the fucking front, bitch. It was, like, I don't know if I'll ever have another concert experience like that ever again. Thank you again to Trisha for buying me those tickets. It was amazing. Mine's much closer. I'll find for you later. Ooh, okay. Very excited. I can't wait. I'm on floor near piano. That's awesome. My original seats were a lot closer to the piano, but the seller never gave them to me. So we found seats that were closer to the front for a third of the price, which was amazing. Shout out SeatGeek. So, which I actually ended up preferring the seats that I got, because she did spend a lot more time than I expected at the base of the stage, so it all worked out really great. And I actually had a lot more room than I was expecting. Like, it was packed. There was not a single empty seat where I was, but I had like room to like dance and stuff. I thought I was gonna be like shoulder to shoulder. It was great. It was the perfect seats. It was the absolute perfect seats. And it wasn't quite, it was like third row, but the way that the seats were angled, it was like, I was still so close to the stage. Plus, it was really amazing too. I'm so happy I was not front row, because the stage was so tall. I would have spent the entire show like this. Whereas where my seats were, I was able to like look straight ahead and see it perfectly. I truly had the best seats I could ever ask for. It was amazing. Because you always like, I remember as a kid, I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna sit front row at the movies because my parents never want to let me do it. And I went to the movies by myself for the first time with 3 of my friends, and we sat front row. Worst experience of my life. We saw Speed Racer for like my birthday in like 5th grade or something, and we were sitting like this the whole movie. I don't remember a single thing about that movie because I couldn't tell what was happening. I've always wanted to rewatch it because I heard it's actually a visual effects masterpiece, but yeah. So now, ever since then, I was like, actually, I'm the very back. I don't like anyone behind me at all. Because, like, I feel like I can hear them talking more than if, like, somebody in front of me is talking. I hate people behind me at the movies. I fucking hate it. I don't like sitting in the far back anymore now that everybody gets on their fucking phone. That's true. I remember there was this one family. I'll just fucking say it. It was the Spano family. They were related to the mayor or something or of Westchester. And it was like all his like brothers and like nephews and cousins and shit. They would always go to I didn't know who they were, but my sister was like, oh my god, that's the Spano family, because they're all related to Mike Spano. And I think that his wife is a news anchor in New York. I don't remember. But anyway, his whole family would always go to like every literal, like that Thursday night 7 p.m. showing, the first possible showing that you could get for like every new Marvel movie. They would always go to those, which are more expensive, and like it just like why, and they would always, every single one of them, they weren't even going with kids. It was just a bunch of adult men in their like late 30s and 40s, and they would all be on their phones on Instagram in light mode at full brightness. And it was so fucking distracting. I literally wish the fucking plague upon them. I wish the locusts upon them. I wish the frogs. Like, it literally, oh my god. They're literally my enemies in life. But yeah, they used to always go. They were always there. Always fucking there. Every single Marvel movie. And I'm like, if you're on your phone for the whole thing, why are you here? Why are you coming to these opening night? Every time. And they would all be on their phones. So it's not even like, oh, they have like a kid that wanted to go see it, so they got to bring their kid to the movie. They don't want to be there. They didn't have kids with them. It was just a bunch of grown men. Why are you going? Opening night? Oh my god. Like, it drives me fucking nuts. Like, when tickets are $25, you're doing that. It made me so mad. I'm getting riled up. I have not thought about these guys for like 7 or 8 years. But it makes me so mad. Fuck the Spanos. Fuck them. I don't even know if Mike Spano's even the mayor anymore, but I used to not say it because I was just like, I literally don't want to like dox these people, but actually I don't care. They're fucking relatives of a famous person. You know, local famous. I'm pretty sure that was their name. Let me see. Mayor Mike Spano. Yeah, the mayor of Yonkers. Literally, fuck you and your family. They are so rude at the movies. I don't care if you're a Democrat. Fuck you. Yeah, his wife is Mary Calvi. She's a New York news anchor. I live for her. I loved her. I used to watch the morning news every day with my dad when I was no longer, even when I was in high school, but also like when I wasn't in school anymore, I would like be up early in the morning and I would like go to the deli and I would get food and I would get my dad something while he's getting ready for work, and we'd have the morning news on. I'd watch the local news. I think Chris Raggy. Yeah, Chris Raggy. There was another guy. He was like a short redhead guy. He did the weather. But yeah, Mary Calvi is a queen. She always had a sick blowout. Her hair was always stunned. But I hate her husband and I hate his family. It says former Republican. Get him! God. Dawson, thank you for the 52 months. All right. Enough dragging people by name. Enough dragging civilians. Let's play some Pokemon, shall we? We're back at it. Back in the swing of things, baby. I really have been in such a Pokemon mood. It's actually so crazy. Like, who am I? It's really the ZA effect. Legends ZA genuinely looks like it's going to be one of my favorite Pokemon games ever. We've never been this back, actually. We've never been so fucking back like this. I feel healed. Going to Worlds definitely helped too. Like, being around community of people that, like, even if the games are bad, the people that I get to know from it are amazing, so. But yeah, thankfully, nowadays I don't go to the movies opening night anymore. So by the time I finally get to the movies, it's usually a pretty empty theater. Like, I think that, like, there were maybe, like, 10 other people that were seeing Weapons with us, and they were all pretty respectful. Nobody was on their phones, thank God. I got so fucking mad when I saw Sonic 3, because there were a bunch of... It's always a teenager. Literally, like, it drives me nuts. There were a bunch of teenagers that were being so fucking rude during Sonic. I was just like, how are the literal 6-year-olds in the theater better behaved than you? How? How? I didn't skip Fantastic Four by choice. I just didn't have the time to go, and then we got COVID, and now there's other movies that I want to see. So, I'm just gonna wait till it's on streaming. Like, I really want to see Weapons. I do want to see Freakier Friday, maybe this week. We'll see, we'll see. Thank you for the dying cinema industry in my small town to let me watch art house films alone. I used to go to this theater in Bronxville that had like 3 screens, and they always had like the artsy-fartsy movies and shit, and Cats. But I saw Lady Bird there, for example. I always liked going there in the middle of the day. I would take the train, and the train gets off literally across the street from the theater. And I would go to the diner first, that was next door. I would get a cute little grilled cheese and a tomato soup. And then I would go see the movie, and then I'd go home. That was my little ritual when I was suicidal, to get myself out of the house and try not to be suicidal. I would do that. So I saw a lot of movies. Sometimes I'd see the same thing like twice, just to do it. But yeah, I was always sad. I remember being sad that that theater was not gonna show Love, Simon, because I was just like, ugh, is it because it's a gay movie? But then they showed Boy Erased, which was like an anti-conversion therapy movie. That's a really sad movie, but I think a really important one to watch. I was like, okay, they're not homophobic. They just hate Love, Simon. And as I got older, I was just like, they were kind of tea for that. Love, Simon is not a good movie. But when Love, Simon first came out, I was so ride or die for it, because I just really was like, I was kind of like, any representation at all was good representation. So I was just like, kind of like, ugh. So like, I just need this movie to do well, because I need better movies to get made because of it. But then as I got older and I had time to like really rewatch that movie multiple times with other people, I was just like, this movie sucks. This is not a good movie. The guy who plays Simon literally gives fucking nothing. Like, nothing. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, it wasn't until I, like, really... I was only, like, out for, like, 2 years at that point. So, like, I kind of wasn't aware of, like, how kind of ass the representation actually was. I hadn't seen a lot of, like, actually iconic queer people movies, you know? But, like, the fact that, like, the actor who plays Simon was straight. I don't care if he's got, like, a gay cousin twice removed. Like, I don't want straight people playing gay people anymore. Sorry, Stanley Tucci, you will be out of a job. But, like, it just, I hate it. I hate it so much. And, like, it really just, like, they have no fucking sauce when they are playing a gay person. Like, there was nothing faggy about Simon in that movie. Nothing. The way he walked, the way he talked, nothing. There was nothing even remotely faggy. And it really fucking bothered me. And then his shitty ass friends. I will say, at the very least, Love, Simon the book is written by a queer woman. And I was really shocked that the movie made by a queer guy was so, like, so straight people coded. It was really such a strange movie. The Hufflepuff sticker is my breaking point with that movie. I didn't even notice that, because I don't know anything about Harry Potter, really. A queer woman who was outed by her shitty Gen Z fanbase. Yeah, that's true. They were like, how dare you write this book and be a straight woman? And she's just like, well, I'm not, and I didn't want to be out, but here I am. They did that shit to the kid from Heartstopper too, which, like, he's not a kid anymore. To me, he's a kid because he's younger than me. But, like, I have such a torn relationship with it because, like, I think there are a lot of actors that take take gay roles that may be gay but are just not out themselves. It's a really tough situation. But I just think in general, I do not want to see straight people playing gay people. I don't want to see straight people playing bisexuals. Like, I just don't. I just don't. Because it's so frustrating. Plus, it's just like, I don't know. There's just like a level. Gay people can always, like, I feel like straight people, they don't understand that it's not a, because people are like, it's acting. Shouldn't the acting be all that matters? And it's like, yes, if you had like 10 fucking gay guys audition and the straight guy acts circles around them, then it would be fine. But most of the time, the gay guys aren't even asked to audition. They aren't even like looked at. They're not even in the room. Even when like casting. So it's just not a fair playing field. Plus, sorry, like, there's more to being gay than like a guy actor kissing another guy actor. Like, there's a fucking unspoken energy to it. And I feel like straight people, when they see gay characters, they're not privy to that like unconscious behavior that gay people are when they see a queer actor playing a queer character. Like, you can always clock it. That it's just like I literally just think about Love, Simon. Like, who's the actor that played the love interest that Simon's talking to? He was on Drag Race. He's Australian. I don't fucking remember his name. But like, an actually queer person, I think he's bi, an actually queer person playing a queer character versus Simon's character. I'm not saying every fucking gay person has to be like, they're not. I know they're not, as much as I think everyone should. It's a lot more fun when you are like this. But like, you could just tell that one of the actors is actually queer in real life because of like they're both playing closeted people, but like one of them, you can just like, they just have more sauce. I don't know how to put it other than in like fucking Gen Alpha brain rot terms. But like, they just have it. Like, they just have that little extra bit to them that really makes it a very believable performance. It doesn't feel like they exist in this pocket dimension where gay people are not like socialized by other gay people, influenced by other gay media. Like, if I'm not clocking a fag scent, sorry, I don't find it authentic representation. No matter how fucking masked you think that your voice sounds, mama, we can always tell. We can always tell because you're not aware of it. It's so deeply rooted into who you are as a person, and it's something to be proud of. It's something to be proud of. It makes you fucking cool. It makes you cool. Sorry, it does. It does. That's why they all want to fucking be us. That's why they all want to fucking be us. That's why the straight guys are painting their nails and wearing pearl necklaces and cardigans. Like, they want to be us so fucking bad. Like, ugh. I get so heated. The way I started, I almost didn't stream today because I was like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm going to be silent and awkward my whole stream. I don't think I've had a single moment where I'm not speaking for the whole entire 49 minutes I've been live. It just drives me nuts. I think they should do it like Pedro Pascal. Don't say anything but queen out every now and then. I have mixed feelings on that too. I understand if you are an up-and-coming queer actor and you know it's very difficult to get booked for things, especially leading man, macho guy roles in Hollywood. like, you can't be out because it's so difficult to get those roles if you're out. It just is. I understand that. But once you've made it to the point where you're in like half the fucking movies releasing this year, I think you need to like, I don't need to know everything about your personal life. I don't need to know who you're dating, who you've ever slept with, but I think it's important to like make it very clear your identity. Even if it's not like a specific label, I feel like it's really important in ending this, like, stigma. And I understand that's a very unpopular opinion. I'm not, like, I totally understand that. But, like, I've just heard over the years from, like, people who work in the industry and stuff of so many, like, high-profile cover of Men's Health magazine type fucking macho straight guys that are in all these leading man action roles that are fucking closet cases. And, like, literally the fucking immense fucking boundaries that we would be breaking if you would just be out and public about it. Like, it's so crazy. Like, at this point, you have the money and the accolades of your career to be out, make change, but still get those roles. And it drives me nuts. It drives me fucking nuts. So, I appreciate Pedro for, like, being flamboyant. I don't know. It's complicated. It's very complicated. Because, like, I totally understand, right? I totally understand, like, not feeling comfortable putting a label on it, especially if you're in the entertainment industry. But I just think I'm like, oh, the fucking good that it would bring if you would put words to things, like, it would allow other queer people. It would break the stigma of, like, gays can't play straight, gays can't play leading roles, gays won't get people in the theater, like, people won't go see the movie if the main actor is gay. Like, it would just really tear down those hurdles. So I find it, like, I feel like after you've fucking cemented your career at this point to where you're booked and blessed, I think it's really important to come out. I really do. And you know, if it's something you're really not comfortable doing for personal reasons, I understand, and I totally respect that. But I think, like, I just think it's so important. Exactly, Alan. Like, thank God for Jonathan Bailey. Thank God. Because, like, playing Fiyero, the leading man that all the fucking girls in the movie want to get with. And he's a gay guy in real life, and he, like, is very outspoken about that fact. But he's still he gets to play these leading man roles. He's in fucking Jurassic World, like, he's in Wicked. Like, it's so important to have shit like that because it opens the doors for other people. It really does. Because I think so often now once I learned this, Matt Bomer, he was originally going to be Superman in the 2000s. And, like, he looks like Superman. Like, it's crazy. Like, he looks the most like Superman of, like, literally any of the actors that have ever played him. But he got outed. I want to say by Perez Hilton, but I'm not entirely sure. So, allegedly. But he got outed in the 2000s, and they literally fired him. They said, we actually will not have you be Superman anymore because you're gay. We can't do that. Even though he literally looks like the fucking picture jumped off the page and became real. A fucking life-size, shine bright, shine far, be a star. Like, literally, it was that. It was crazy. And it's just so fucked up because that shit still happens. And if you fucking trick these fuckers into casting a gay person, and then once they've made their millions off your fucking face, come out, then it will change minds. It just fucking will. It just fucking will. It's so I just think it's so fucking important to be out if you are a public figure. Because I feel like at a certain point, once you have the money I understand that, like, you may be afraid of your family disowning you. I understand that. Like, I do understand that there are personal life things that may be impacted by that. I'm not dumb. I had to come out too. I was afraid to. But I just feel like if your family life is on lock and your only fear is your career, even though you've already made millions and, like, you are bookable, like, thank God you can be nowadays. I think, like, you just have to. You have to verbalize it. You have to be a little bit more outspoken. Thankfully, Pedro Pascal is very outspoken for trans people and Palestine, and, like, he's very much an activist, so, like, I'm not completely fucking harping on this guy, like, as if, like, he's not doing anything good. Like, he is. But if he is queer in any way, it would be nice if there was a little bit more, like, blatant answers, like, more, you know. And I understand that that's probably a very unpopular opinion, and I totally understand if people don't agree with me, but that's just kind of how I feel, personally. And I'm very open to other people disagreeing with me, because I do know that it's probably not the majority opinion. Same with, like, straight people playing gay people in movies and TV and stuff. I've fought with people on Twitter enough times over the years to know that I guess I'm the minority in this space, this opinion. Yeah, Ian McKellen, like, boom. Exactly. Like, out leading man in so many fucking action movies and stuff. Like, that, it's so important to have people like that. What's his name? Mr. Milchek from Severance. When we were watching it, I was just like, And then after I had finished the show and it was safe enough for me to Google things, actor's gay. And I was just like, I love when I could just, like, oh, the way they said that word, they had an affect to that vowel sound. That was awfully queer. It literally, I know what you are. I loved it. That just made me love that actor and character more. Plus, he's so hot. His butt is, this is so bad. I feel so bad objectifying this person. But, oh my god, his butt was so distracting when I first started the show, because I was like, damn, this guy's caked the fuck up. He looks good. He's a very handsome man. Yeah. Severance is so good. Ugh, I want to watch it again. Mel, please, let's watch it soon, okay? Don't look up anything about that show. It's so good to not know a single thing. It's so cringy to say this now because of all the things that people feel about her now. But someone who really inspired me to come out was Ellen DeGeneres. Which, like, I think you can acknowledge a person's faults while still being grateful for the trailblazing that was done, right? Because if you do not know, it's so easy to be like, why would you feel that way? But, like, Ellen DeGeneres had, at, like, arguably the height of her career, the first peak of her career, right? She had a sitcom where she was the main character. It was very much like her Seinfeld, right? She was the main character on that show. And she was a lesbian, but she was closeted. And she came out on her show. Her character had a coming out storyline. And this was in the 90s. I think it was literally 97 when I was born. She came out and it literally killed her career. Her show was canceled. Laura Dern, who played the character that was like her love interest in those episodes, was also blacklisted. Like, her career was tanked. She was unbookable. Nobody wanted anything to do with her. She was like a laughing stock of every fucking late night show. Her career was destroyed by coming out. And it wasn't until Pixar brought her on to be Dory in Finding Nemo that her career started to get rebuilt, and then she got her show, and then she became a fucking, like, cultural icon. Also a monster, but, like, she had to really rebuild her career because she was punished for living authentically. So it's like, if you don't know that about her, it's very easy to just be like, oh my god, Ellen, eye roll. But like, it's like, it's fucking crazy, like, when you actually hear like the genuine perseverance she had to have. So I felt it was very, and this was like years before like we'd learn how horrible of a boss and employer she was, and like kind of a nightmare of a person. So I felt like in 2016 I was very inspired and moved by her story, and it very much motivated me to come out myself. So she was definitely a gay icon. It's okay to not forget that. Yeah. One of these days, I have to make my little The Rise and Fall of Ellen DeGeneres PowerPoint. How Dakota Johnson set in motion. How Ellen skipping out on Dakota Johnson's birthday party to go to a baseball game and sit next to George Bush was the catalyst that caused the downfall of her empire. Her not going to this birthday party literally was the fucking straw that broke the camel's back. It's actually so crazy. She would be so powerful if she was a good person. I mean, she was very powerful, even being a bad person. Speaking of lesbians, I actually fuck so hard with Rosie O'Donnell. I've been getting so many Rosie O'Donnell videos on TikTok because Trish will talk about her on the podcast, and I've always liked Rosie. Trish will talk about her on the podcast, so then I have to look up videos of Rosie that she's talking about and put them on the screen for the visual, which then causes my algorithm to show me more Rosie stuff. Rosie O'Donnell is fucking cool. I remember, like, when I was, like, first getting really educated on, like, politics, like, you know, I don't know Hassan, I don't know everything, but, like, when I, like, was in high school and I was, like, starting to be aware of how the world works, I watched so many videos, so many compilations of Rosie O'Donnell demolishing Elizabeth Hasselbeck on The View. What a slime of a woman, a fucking human being, a fucking creature from the depths Elizabeth Hasselbeck is. I hate her so much. Rosie O'Donnell would literally, like, she was always on this bitch's neck. It's so fun to watch those videos because and it's so crazy because, like, the shit Rosie is saying, she was flamed for back in the day. From the jump, she was against, like, the war in Iraq and stuff, like the invasion of Iraq. Shit like that. Yeah, like, she's just, like, she is the woke queen, like, the original. It's pretty crazy. She's always been anti-Trump from the fucking jump. Back in, like, 2002, he was fucking plucked by this girl. It was like, ugh. She's so fierce for that. It's so amazing. She won, like, some queer fucking award from some show. I don't remember what it was called, but it was her acceptance speech was all about her non-binary child, and it was so fierce. And she, like, supports her, and I think her non-binary child also is autistic and loves animation and art. It's just like, She's winning a Wetsy Lifetime Achievement Award down. If Las Culturistas isn't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I hope she goes on Just Trish. Apparently she followed Trish back on Instagram recently. Like last week. I hope she goes on the podcast. But yeah, I love Rosie. Especially now that I'm older and like really can recognize the bravery in being so outspoken. Especially about like politics in like a post 9/11 America. Like it's actually so crazy. Plus being a lesbian. It's just so fierce. It's so fierce. I love her. I love Rosie. I love a Rosie O'Donnell clip. There's this one of her. She has Angelica from the Rugrats on her show. She was on The Nanny at least twice, maybe 3 times. One where she's playing a taxi driver, and then one where she is Rosie. Like, Fran gets a job on Rosie's show. Jimmy, you should look up Now and Then, early 2000s, 90s feel-good movie with Rosie and the girl who played Wednesday. Coming-of-age movie with girls. Can you send me, like, a link to the fucking cover art on Discord or something? So I'll just add it to my... I forgot I have a channel in my personal Discord of just movies I want to watch. What was it called? Now and Then. Thank you. Did you ever see the clip of her announcing the Britney Spears divorce? I think I have, but I want to look it up again because I have not seen it in a long time. She fucking has like a confetti popper, right? Is this with Kevin Federline? Oh, it's on The View. Here we go. Hang on. I want to make one of those TikToks. It's called like, they always just say like so-and-so core. And they fucking do this sound effect. After each clip, I want to do that with Rosie O'Donnell destroying Elizabeth Hasselbeck. I need people to understand the power this woman has in a debate. It's so fierce.
I'm telling you, it is Wednesday, November 8th. It's the day after, and I just want to say I never expected anything like this. I'm over the moon excited.
We are.
How about you? How about you, Leslie?
Shocked. Just
Shocked.
totally shocked.
Yes.
Never in a million years did I think this would happen.
Yeah. How do you feel, Elizabeth?
I am both shocked and devastated.
Yes, I know, but it's the biggest news in the country, ladies and gentlemen. Britney Spears is leaving K-Fed!
The bit rate going to fucking hell. Britney Spears and Rosie have such like a like personal relationship too. If you've ever seen clips of that, like there's this one clip where Britney's saying like she gets like alone time or something like that. And Rosie's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, are you okay? Like, is that a good thing? Do you like that? Like, she's like, what do you mean they lock you in a room before you do anything? What the hell are you talking about? Like, it's really chilling to watch this clip from like 2001 where Rosie's clocking that her dad is fucking weird. Rosie O'Donnell Elizabeth Hasselbeck. I want to see, like... Ugh, catfight is such a fucking pedantic way of fucking framing this. I hate it.
I thought it was interesting that he's talking about health care. And, you know, where were these ideas 6 years ago?
This is from 18 years ago, this video. Who knows how old the clip actually is, but this is from 2007, this upload.
Number one. And number two, had we not spent $800 billion invading Iraq, we could have fixed all the issues he spoke about in the first 2 hours.
Well, but his answer is, you know, we needed to go. That's his answer. But, you know, we don't agree.
I think it's interesting, too, that he wants to hail this hero in New York, who is obviously a great man, who saved a stranger's life, one man's life. Worth it, but he sends 20,000 new Americans over to die in Iraq. What is the difference between... Okay, 3,000 are dead in America, 3,000 Americans who, if they were on a subway station, he would hail their surviving,
and
right?
He's hailing it and showing incredible respect for those soldiers.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck is a grifter piece of shit, Republican fucking creature of the depths, who eventually left The View to be a Fox News anchor. I don't know what the fuck she's doing now, but I'm sure it's awful. She sucks. She sucks so much. And anytime Rosie would disagree with her and fucking school her with facts and fucking aura, she would cry, and then the conservative media would be, oh, it's big lesbian Rosie yelling at beautiful tiny blonde Elizabeth. It was so horrible.
Fallen too.
He's saying to give a chance. I'm like, we've given you a chance. We've given you nearly 4 years and 3,000 American lives. Enough, sir. Enough.
It doesn't seem to be a debate. It seems to be that everybody's against the surge, and he says, I'm the decider. I'm doing it.
Well, everybody isn't. Elizabeth isn't.
No, but the Congress...
But he has lower approval ratings than Nixon at the height of the Watergate scandal.
However, last night, a CNN poll had him at 3/4 of the people in America had a positive reaction to his speech last night. So I think that says a lot, too.
I thought that was Reba. Reba on The View would fucking send me into orbit. I would be tuned in every single day. A designator corn dog getter. When I go to the state fair, we gotta have a designator corn dog getter.
So is every poll.
It's momentary.
So is every poll.
But yeah, I mean, the country is against the surge. If the Congress is against the surge, are we going to call ourselves a democracy when the president makes the decision without the people? It's not a democracy anymore.
I don't know as much about Joy Behar's politics, but I love her accent. She's so New York. She reminds me so much of so many of my friends' moms and my aunts.
Doing this, I'm sure, will make me in some sort of Celebrity Feud or AOL poll. But someone, I believe, should call for the impeachment of George Bush to let the world know.
Gag it.
Whether or not, listen, wait, can I
clock it, Miss Cardigan?
Let me finish, and then you can go.
Okay.
Okay. I think we should do it so the world knows that the nation is not standing behind this president's choices, that the nation, a democracy, feels differently than the man who is leading as if it were a dictatorship, and that we represent this country. He does not lead as a monarch.
Amen.
And that's what I think. Even if he doesn't get impeached, that we should call on it to tell the world we are against his policy.
If they brought Whoopi, or not Whoopi, Whoopi is now like kind of taken the Rosie role. She's been on it for a long time. Where she's kind of like the one who shuts down the fucking conservative mouthpiece, which is fierce. If they brought Rosie back to The View, like, I don't think they understand the ratings. Whoopi got kicked off, really? I didn't think so. I don't know much about most of the hosts' politics outside of Rosie's, so sorry if they have had bad takes on recent political issues. But I think it'd be so fucking fierce if Rosie got brought back to this show. I think it would be. I think Trump would die. Like, I think it would stress him out so much that it would be crazy. Like, I think that would be the thing that sends him over the edge mentally. I think he would not be able to handle it. Like, it's crazy. And obviously not wishing ill will on anybody, but I just think he would crack. He would crack. It would be crazy. The spectacle would be insane if this woman was on TV every day, but they won't do it. They won't fucking do it.
I think it could be pretty dangerous when we're in the middle.
The
of
network
war
is
to call for the
too
impeachment
scared.
of their leader. I think that we have to think about
Of
the long
not being buddy with the president.
I'm not saying you have to go. I'm saying someone should call for it to be in the history books. Someone should stand up and say, when democracy was dying, I, Senator, said I am against this. I am against what he is doing. But to call for an impeachment is a political statement from the people they represent. Isn't there something?
This is just one discussion too. This is almost 20 years ago. And the fact that, like, if you didn't know this was about Bush, like, if you were just listening to this, like, the fact that this could literally be, like, applicable today over all of it. Literally there's something new every day that this could easily be applied to. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Stand up and
I think
say
instead of wasting the time just doing it as a statement, they should focus.
This isn't even that heated of a fight. They used this one. Oh my god, this is the one. Because Rosie's serving in this white blazer, and then Elizabeth's. I remember this dress. This is. I'm not. I want to watch the whole thing but it's 10 minutes.
Some things to say.
I was watching Al Gore on Larry King last night.
Hi, David. Thank you for the
He has a
resub.
new book out, Al Gore, where he basically really says that Bush was the worst president that we've ever had in the history of this country. And I noticed that Jimmy Carter, a former president, is saying the same thing. So now if the former president, Jimmy Carter, is saying it, a former vice president of the United States is saying it, and I have a list here of the things that Bush has done, I don't really understand why he's still there. Does anyone have any idea why we can't get rid of this guy who stole the election in 2000, killed the surplus with tax cuts? Wait a minute. Wanted to privatize Social Security. Let me get through the list.
It's very long, so we might be here for a while.
You might be here. I let you talk yesterday. Now I'm talking. And I love her, but let me do this. He withdrew us from the Kyoto Treaty. John Ashcroft sat in the classroom after learning about 9/11.
No, so he was supposed to freak out the kids when he was reading to them,
My Pet Goat for 7 minutes after we were attacked on 9/11.
People who fucking argue with you like this, she reminds me so much of, like, my conservative family members that I really hate talking to. Like, they just love to fucking, like, interrupt you. They fucking love to interrupt you. It drives me nuts. It drives me fucking nuts.
Right, he should have definitely
He
panicked
lied
the children.
to get us into the war. He awarded a no-bid contract to Halliburton, Abu Ghraib. He promoted his friend
Why the
Michael
thin
Brown
one won't let
to
her?
take care of Katrina.
The pink one's so terrifying.
Remember that? He doesn't listen to the Iraq study group. He choked on a pretzel. He waited a week to visit New Orleans and then only to watch some jazz. He stood by Alberto Gonzales, who needs to be thrown out. We all know that. And he stood by Rumsfeld, who some people think is a war criminal. He can't pronounce the word nuclear. These are just some of the reasons that this guy needs to be thrown out of office.
Oh my god, who is that? Oh my god, who was that grifter woman who was on The Blaze? She was blonde. Tommy Lauren. Ugh, that's who I just thought of just now. Floptina Dupree McGillicuddy. What a fucking demon.
He didn't sleep with an intern.
Well, maybe he should. I'm just saying that
I haven't
been.
my eyes have not been assaulted by her face on my algorithm in years, to the point where I couldn't even remember her name almost. What's Caitlyn been up to? Shitting and not wiping. Using mane and tail and it not working for her. No matter how hard she tries.
To support this administration. I am furious
because her extensions are
today
chopped.
I know you are.
And Al Gore makes me mad because he doesn't run. Now, he says in the interview yesterday with Larry King that he's not running because he thinks global warming is more important. Well, the president of the United States has more power than anybody in the world, and he needs to run for office if he wants to fix global warming.
I want to see Rosie start talking.
Joy.
Do for your enemy.
You know what? Elizabeth.
Okay, here we go.
Civilians, I don't want to play that.
I'm going to throw to my wide receiver.
I hear it.
Been there before.
You just said our enemy.
This is so fucking powerful. This one conversation. This is the one that I remember.
Saying to your enemies, I don't know any team out there. I don't know any strategy that says here's a big date we are going to leave.
Our enemies.
To your enemies,
The
this is
enemies
when
in
we are
Iraq.
going to pull out.
The enemies in Iraq.
Al Qaeda.
Wait, the enemies in Iraq.
He didn't even go after Osama bin Laden when he was supposed to.
Wait, Joy. You just said our enemies in Iraq. Did Iraq attack us?
No, I'm saying Al Qaeda.
Okay. Did Iraq attack us, Elizabeth?
Iraq did not attack us,
Correct.
Rosie. We've been there before. I'm saying our enemies, Al Qaeda. Are you hearing that?
I hear it, but where do you want to go, Bub?
We're gonna political discussion with that. Don't interview each other. Just
if you're playing a game, okay? If you're playing a game, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to throw to my wide receiver, wide right, okay? Do you do that? I'm going to do
They love a sports analogy too. It's so annoying. I can't deal with it.
2 seconds. What does that do for your enemy?
Well, you know what, Elizabeth? If the enemy are innocent civilians, I don't want to play that kind of football.
The enemy are not innocent
Iraq didn't attack us.
I am not saying innocent civilians.
Gag it. Gag it. Would you send your Rowlet to ground on? Stupid. Stupid. Let me say it in terms you'll understand. Tom Nook. Anyway, Rosie's a queen. Rosie's a queen, queer icon. Does she have a podcast, Rosie O'Donnell? Does anyone know? I'm gonna look it up. Because I hope to God she does. That was kind of 2000s nostalgia. We'll never get to live through this again. She's on TikTok. I do follow her on TikTok, I believe. Rosie O'Donnell podcast. Onward with Rosie O'Donnell. When's the last time she... Her last episode was in February 2024, so... Unfortunately, she did have some weird opinions on Casey Anthony. Sorry, I just wiped my memory of the last 32 seconds, so I'm gonna live my life as if I didn't know that. I think that would heal me. What were we talking about? Oh, la 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 la. No one has 100 correct opinions on everything, I guess. Honestly, me as hell. My Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green video, why was I hating so hard? Like, that is the only video where I truly am like, why did I say all that? Why was I such a bitch about those games? I'm Irish American, so I talk Rosie all night. I am too. My family is pretty predominantly Irish. My grandparents were immigrants from County Kerry and Kildare. They grew up on fucking farms. My grandmother literally grew up sleeping on a bale of hay with her like 7 siblings in the same room. Now is the time to say I didn't actually hate Oras. I just want to be a part of Wetsy culture. Keep it to yourself, honey. Jacksepticeye didn't think you were Irish enough. I remember I did say to him, oh my god, my family's from County Kerry. And I'm pretty sure he says just like, he said as a joke and then like laughed afterwards, but he was just like, he said something along the lines of like, why would I care? What the fuck? And then he put his hand on my shoulder and started laughing and be like, I'm just kidding. And then he followed me back. I was like 17. Like, what the fuck? And then he unfollowed me. True. True. There's another YouTuber who is like super popular now, like super popular, that I also think I had a weird interaction with that really turned me off of them. But I'm not going to, I don't think it's very fair to drag somebody's opinion or drag somebody's reputation off of one instance. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to be that person. I don't think it's fair because I'm sure they're a nice person. I have a lot of mutual friends with them, and I don't think my friends would be friends with an asshole. But I think this one interaction I had with them I did find very rude. But everyone has a bad day, so like I don't feel like I think it would be inappropriate and kind of rude of me to say who they are. But me and Dallas certainly are like, remember this shit? Fuck that person. Can you tell me? Cause I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'll tell you sometime. Just whisper it in my ear. No, because I don't think I have no interest in like retribution or anything like that. Cause like I'm sure they're not a bad person. You know, I just had this one rude interaction with them. Like, and you know, again, everyone has a bad day. I'm sure there's somebody who left an interaction with me thinking I was an asshole. But I'm so very nice when people meet me that if I did ever, like, say something mean to somebody, it's probably because they were fucking rude to me. And I was not gonna let somebody be fucking rude to my face. Like, true, like, I take a lot of pride in the fact that if somebody comes up to me, I am very, very nice, conversational, present, and attentive. I'm not gonna be humble about that. If, like, I truly feel like I give a lot of myself to people that come up to me. I take a lot of pride in that, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Somebody is coming up to you who is a fan of you. You would not have anything without these people. And if they are being nothing but respectful, why would you not return that energy? I don't understand that. So anyway, so yeah, if I've ever had like a bad interaction with like somebody, I could really only think of like 2 or 3 instances where somebody who like knew me from the internet came up to me in person, and I remember leaving that experience feeling bad. So I know 100% like they were the one in the wrong. So I feel very comfortable being like, well, if you had a bad experience meeting me, it's probably because you were a bitch. Like, I really feel that way. Was it you? I don't want to name names because I don't want to sick my fans upon thee, but... Can you pet Soda? He's not in here at the moment, but if he ever comes back inside, I'll bring him over to the camera. You missed it. He was in here before breathing on the microphone. Can you pet Labubu? My shoes miss him. Our dogs do love a shoe. They love to fucking carry a shoe around the room. That's a big ass Labubu. Yeah. This is Zmomo, the king of the Labubus, specifically. He's different. He has a tail. Labubus do not have, and spikes. Labubus do not have tails and spikes. Only Zmomo does. Sorry, I misspecied him. That's okay. Zmomo is a Labubu. He is a Labubu, but his name is Zmomo. I had the new Demu on my desk because we are running out of shelf space. Isn't it cute? The Jurassic World Demu line. I got one and it was a dupe, so I gave it to David. I want more of them. I would consider collecting the whole set of that one. They're really cute. They're the only Demus that I feel compelled to like really buy myself. There's one with a little flag that's really cute. It's like got blue hair or something and pronouns. Now that's something I'd pay $30 for. This was $200. Don't remind me how stupid I am for spending that kind of money on a toy. Don't do it. It's not a toy, it's an experience. Me telling Garnet I feel guilty about my impulse buy. You're the last generation of kids. You gotta buy toys. So true. So true. Yeah, the white Zmomo is fierce. He's got wings. But I'm good with just one, especially because the white Zmomo is $300. I accidentally spent $31 on microtransactions and then said, why do I have a $31 charge from Apple? Alright, who shit myself? Have you seen the cycling Labubu figure? Yes, he does look lobotomized. Labubotomy. Labu, 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 labu. I ordered a little pumpkin outfit for my Labubu off TikTok shop for Halloween. Dress Soda as a pumpkin also. I do want to get them Halloween costumes this year. I think Soda would actually wear it. Ruby would try to get out of it very quickly. We did have a cute little Sherpa jacket for her when she was a little younger, which was cute. Let me see if I can find the picture. Me, Dallas, and Ruby are on the train in New York, all in jackets with Sherpa lining. It's one of my favorite pictures. Ah! My babies! 2021. December 2021. I love Ruby so much. I love her. She's so special. Gaga performed Marry the Night on piano. She did Hair as well, I think. She did a bunch of Born This Way. She closed the show with Heavy Metal Lover, Gag. I fucking love that song. I was happy I got an art pop song though. I got Venus. Us pulling for Gaga songs. She really does love Labubu's. She is I'm a Labubu. Labubu. She's like, you don't know what you're gonna get tonight. No freaking way, full on shiny art pop. No freaking way. No freaking way. Full on shiny Venus. Who's getting cheek to cheek? Who's getting boys, boys, boys? I want a new tattoo. Me too. Me too. Today I was reminded of this remix of Edge of Glory by Foster the People that I used to listen to all the time in high school. If you guess the surprise song for my show in Florida, it'll probably be from Born This Way. I'll let you pick my next tattoo. Ooh, the responsibility. Yeah, has she done You and I? I really love Speechless from the Fame Monster. I fucking love that song. I was really sad Government Hooker was not a part of the Mayhem set list. It wasn't, right? I don't think it was. At least for me. That is probably one of my favorite songs ever from her. I want that for you. I want Government Hooker for you, if she hasn't done it yet. That's my answer. Locking it in. Hello, Esper. Electric Chapel rules. I love that song. Take me back to Gagaville. Where's Gagaville rewritten? Where is it? I never got to experience it. I did play Farmville a lot, though. Girl on Roblox. Yeah, I gotta play Dress to Impress. I think the meet and greet was today. She confirmed Dead Dance, I guess. Which is cool. Dress to Impress overwhelms me. It fucking stresses me out. I need like 5 more minutes than what they give to just fucking learn where everything is. I think there's a free roam mode that I should probably try. I need to play that RuPaul horror game. I like almost don't want to play it because apparently it's using a lot of AI generated shit. But I also am like, I want to play it. How do you feel about the Dress to Impress avatar becoming skinnier? What? What? Is that real? I might have to send that to Oscar. That might need to be a hot topic. I look so hungry, but I look so good. I need to send Oscar the Lexi Love fucking lawsuit from that fucking hateful bitch who copyrighted Lexi Love after 2 months after Lexi was on the show. Fucking rotten AI generated slop farmer. I hope World of Wonder fights her in court and clears that bitch from the internet. I'm the original owner of Jimmy Wetzel. I think, like, if it's clear enough that, like, you've... Like, I mean, not gonna tempt fate. But, like, I do think that if I really wanted to go to court against somebody who, like, tomorrow copyrighted Jimmy Wetzel, like, I would win. Because I've been, like, publicly online with that as my brand for literally 10 years. Like, even if I don't own the rights, like, I would win the battle. This is Ace Attorney music, yes. Is there even another Jimmy Wetzel? Yeah, there are a few. I have a CD. A friend of mine worked at, like, a used music store, and they found a CD from this guy named Jim Wetzel, and they sent it to me. I've never listened to it, though. I think it's, like, folk music. They go by Jim. But a lot of people that are named Wetzel don't use the H. It's a lot less common to have the H. But to me, I like Wetzel's Pretzels doesn't use the H. But it's so crazy to me that people don't use the H. It, like, looks off balance to me. I feel like the H is fierce.
I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many
locals. Chibi Coffee, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. It's like Hannah and Sarah to me. Yeah, like, I respect it, but, like, Hannah needs to have the H. Like, then it's literally perfectly balanced, as all things should. Like, literally, like, Wetzel is great because the T... Wetzel with an H is great because the T is the center dividing line between the 3 letters at the front and the 3 letters at the end. It's balanced. It looks good. Sean versus Sean. See, growing up in a predominantly Irish neighborhood, all the Seans I knew are S-E-A-N. I didn't know a single Sean with S-H-A-W or whatever. If you're leaving out the H, you lazy as fuck. A lot of people always assume I don't have the H. So sometimes out of pure curiosity, I will name search Jimmy Wetzel without the H to see people trying to talk to me, but I'm not getting the message. And it's sometimes very funny. It's usually people who don't like me. But they don't know how to spell, so I don't get the message. She closed the show with government hooker tonight. Gag, my power. Somebody tweeted, like a few months ago that they like wanted me to die or something like that. Maybe it was a YouTube comment. I got some comment like physically threatening me over Yokai Watch. That video is gonna be 10 years old in a few months. I am your hyperfixation diva, whether you like it or not. Oh my god, yeah, Sammy found this tweet of somebody being like Dream Blunt Rotation or something, and they said, Jimmy Wetzel, sorry, IDK your last name. That's so funny! It's so funny! Oh. Look who's coming. Look who opened the door. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Trudy girl. My baby dog. My beautiful girl. Hi, baby. Some people genuinely do think my name is Jimothy, which is crazy. I truly don't think there's a single person on earth named Jimothy. But I do understand some people being like, how the fuck do you get Jimmy from James? Pronouncing Jimmy Wetzel like how the ponies pronounce Rainbow Dash. I'm not a big enough loser to know what that means. So I'm gonna move on from that. I don't know what the fuck that means. Brony! Brony! Get him! Cut to me at 25 minutes ago. I'm literally so nice to my face. I only know about it from TikTok. That fucking sucks that you're on Brony Talk. That sucks for you. I would be so mad. On Brock. I'm a little bit biased because as someone who did YouTube for a really long time, some of the meanest shit I've ever read about myself has been from someone with a My Little Pony avatar. My Little Pony, Classic Sonic, Toon Link, the meanest people on the internet. So I kind of treat bronies as my ops. Even though I do fuck with Jenny Nicholson. Friendship is in fact not magic. Trinity of 14-year-olds. It's literally. And that Toon Link, Mel. Mel is nice. Yeah. But if Mel doesn't fuck with you, it is impossible for them to fake that they fuck with you. Which I really respect, actually. Would a Labubu profile pic ever be mean? No, but a Karomi would be. Karomi profile pictures are so evil. Inadvertently, I am nice to Mel, and then they say, oh my god, I don't think you've ever talked to me that way, when I'm mean to someone else. The Sanrio fans have not been forgiving towards the Labubu craze. They're so mean about it in their glass house. A Cinnamoroll profile picture screaming about overconsumption. Diva. The call is coming from inside the house. I kind of fuck with Sanrio because they collabed with Drag Race before it was before it was off logo. Like that was like before Drag Race kind of became so powerful that like brands can't ignore it. Like they chose to collab with Drag Race and align with a queer program. I kind of fuck with that. And they let Hello Kitty smoke a cigarette. My Steven Universe sleeper agent activated just now. There was so much art back in the day in like 2014 and 15 from people who worked on Steven Universe. They kept drawing Pearl with a leather jacket smoking a cigarette. There was so much art from the Steven Universe crew that they would always draw Pearl smoking cigarettes. I remember thinking it was so funny, and it was all great art. And they would always be like, Pearl does not endorse smoking. She doesn't have lungs, so she can do it. Her body's made of light. It's okay for her to do it. I literally think that was what inspired... All that art was probably what inspired that, like... the Bad Girl Pearl episode where they go to the concert. I love that episode. I love that episode. Unfortunately, smoking does look aesthetic as fuck. The first interaction me and Dallas ever had on the internet, like years before we would end up ever dating and meeting in person and stuff like that, this was like 2016 or something, was a tweet, like a conversation about both of us being like, I would never smoke cigarettes, but God, it looks cool as fuck. Amethyst with vape. Amethyst makes her own joints. She's growing weed in the kindergarten. She would eat the vape, battery included. Yeah. I think Garnet gives more vape than Amethyst. I think Amethyst is full on blunt smoking, edible eating. Honestly, no, I don't think Garnet would not do vapes because with her future vision, she could see the long-term health ramifications, so she wouldn't do it. Now that I really think about it. Peridot would vape because it's like a device. That we decided it. Peridot would vape. And she would be able to like lift it up to her mouth with her fucking mind while she works. She's tinkering and then using her mind to hit her vape. We cracked the code. What would Steven do? He would try to get them all to stop. Amethyst and Greg definitely hotboxed in that fucking van. Without a doubt in my mind. Pokemon for Gems Go. Okay, Pearl would have Mian Xiao. Amethyst would have Hisuian Arcanine. Garnet would have a Plusle and a Minun. Peridot would have LGM. Lapis would have... No, actually I go back. Pearl would have... Pearl... no, I'm sticking with his... I was gonna say Pearl would have Hisuian Lilligant, but that feels so on the nose. Like giving... Like, Sora would have Klefki. Like, it feels so boring. Lapis would have Delmise. Jasper having Machamp feels very on the nose, but I feel like it's the only Pokemon that she would fuck with because she would be able to spar with it. I always have wished we got more storylines for Jasper in the show. I just really like her. There's just so much in that show that I could literally watch a miniseries about every single individual character. I really could.
Hi, Ruby. Tiki. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hi, girlie. Here she is. My girl. Hi. Hello.
I have this video on my phone. Ruby's thing lately has been staring at us from the edge of the bed and growling at us to pay attention to her. She's like, oh, he's awake. I'm gonna start staring at you now. I love her. This is a new thing for her, being this vocal. She's never done this until like last week. Normally, after the first two, I would pet her, but I wanted to film this for Mel because I was telling them about it. Yeah, honestly, she probably sees that it works when Soda does it, so she started doing it. And here she is. Now she's gonna sit in front of him.
To make sure she doesn't step on Soda.
Yeah, she's looking to see, because Soda lays under the blanket and she's always fucking stepping on him, and then he growls at her, so now she like checks to make sure she's not gonna step on him. And that's so cute.
Checking to make sure she doesn't step on Soda. Okay.
Jimmy is just so pretty and photogenic, like a kibble commercial dog. I mean, yes, but I am pretty like a photogenic dog, but yeah, Ruby is too. She left the room. I watched this whole video. This person was like, come with me to make human kibble. I watched this guy's recipe on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. And it's like a 1.5 minute long video of her doing every step of the recipe. And then once she gets to the end where she's just like, and then I tried it. And honestly, it was so ass. I've never had anything more disgusting in my life. It was so good. I want to find it. Now I want to find it. I want to show it. Yeah. This is such a funny video. I will literally send it to Michael. He will make it not getting all the way to the end where she says it's gross. And he'll just be like, why was that disgusting? Here we go.
Deserve to eat kibble too, so I'm gonna make a batch. My sink is getting replaced and my counters are being renovated, so I've been living off of canned soup for a week and I'm tired of it. But I also don't want to think about cooking every single night right now, so I don't know if you've seen the My Food Is Me guy on TikTok, but ever since I saw his videos, I can't stop thinking about the human kibble he makes. And I'm following his recipe basically to a T, so if it looks disgusting, take it up with him. It sounds a little dystopian, but I actually really do like the idea of a human kibble and a meal that hits all of your nutritional needs that isn't in the form of like a weird shake and it's just based off of whole foods. So with my kitchen being closed right now, this was the perfect opportunity to finally scratch that itch and try it. So his recipe calls for like rice, quinoa, a ton of different beans, and then like 10 different vegetables. He also adds tofu and chicken, but I didn't add the chicken. He uses no seasoning, which is crazy to me, but he swears it's good, so I'm just gonna try it. And honestly, he looks pretty good, so I gotta give it to him. He's doing something right. This was a lot of food prep, and this whole thing took quite a few hours, but if I would have just had another pan going or a stove, this would have been way easier. I got an overwhelming amount of food out of this, and honestly, it was ass. Like, this is not good. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this food? It tastes like ass, and I don't want to waste it. But then I realized that this is basically a soup base. So if you just add broth on top of it and eat it like soup, it's really good. Humans?
All that. Everyone's like, all that just to end up back with soup. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. God, I loved this video so much. I watched it like 5 times. It was so good. I want to find... Oh my god. There was something I watched on Twitter. It might be in my likes. I don't like too many things. And I only saw it a few days ago. Found it. This video is so pleasant. I love British accents, but only on gay people and women. British men, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear you speak if you are straight.
Would you like your fragrance?
I love this fucking video.
Would you like your fragrance gift wrapped at all?
Yes, please.
Would you like red or gold?
Ooh, let's go for gold.
I think it would be nice anyway. I think it will complement your gift set as well.
I wish I could make it louder. Here we go.
Would you like a personalised ribbon for $1.99 at all?
Yes, please.
Just to let you know, we do it in store and online as well. And what would you like on your ribbon at all?
A Merry Christmas message?
Would you like an emoji on there then come out gold?
Yes, please.
What would you like? We do have a Christmas tree.
Oh, that would be great.
I just know this woman is from Essex. I just know.
Christmas tree emoji.
Jimmy, you have to go to you have to go to Essex. I think you'd love it. I think I would.
There you go, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a lovely day. Thank you, Sean.
Oh my god, I love this video. It's so comforting to me. There was something I was gonna say. Oh, have you guys seen the video of that woman getting pickpocketed in Europe recently? I'm gonna look it up. Back to TikTok. We always end up back on TikTok. This video is fucking crazy. Hold on.
You guys, you know I'm a sucker for vintage holiday lights.
Oh my god, okay. American mom versus pickpocketer in Venice. Skinny. So, this little girl, she's like 14, stole this American woman's passport, and this American woman said, "Not today, sweetie," and grabbed the girl by her ponytail until she gave her passport back.
With my passport in it.
How is a thief
What the fuck? What the fuck?
yelling police? Please, bro, she's birthed 8 children and lives in America. There's nothing
Anyway, there have been so many people that are like, pickpocketing doesn't happen in pickpocketing doesn't happen in America because everyone here is crazy. The woman, before she got cut off,
an American woman.
Oh God, can no one just post the fucking actual video? I'm so annoyed. The woman is like, little girl, I've got 8 kids. You don't scare me. When the pickpocketer started screaming, she's like, I'm unfazed by your antics. I've got 8 kids. Like, quit fake crying. It's pretty crazy. All the comments are like, suddenly I'm patriotic as fuck. I really do love watching, like, Europeans get humbled. I kind of love it. Like, bitch, we won the American Revolution. Bitch, we'll dump the tea again. Try it. Like, don't fuck around. But yeah, there was another comment that was like, what the fuck do you mean you're trying to rob me and you don't even have a gun? Be for real. Dump that tea. Dump that tea. Dump it. The tea is scalding and currently in the harbor. The tea is scalding and currently overboard, baby. Being patriotic kind of cringe right now, IMO. Well, yeah. Like, yeah. I know. I'm lying. It's a bit. I hate this place. Lying is bad. America instead has cults and scammers and religious people that often are the heads of both of those things. America's got big gulp. America has bring your own cup and it gets filled for free day at 7-Eleven. Genuinely, we have ranch dressing. Like, thank God. British people really love to make fun of Americans when they call light switches flicky wickies. They also called the television the telly. Yeah. And would you like your binky with your sippy cup, huh? Is that how you want to sit in front of the telly with your little binky and your sippy cup and your diaper? I love when I do a British accent and British people tell me that it's not a good accent. I'm like, baby, you sound like that. Sorry to say it, but you do. You can say you don't, but as you are telling me, no, I don't. I don't sound like that. You sound like that. Come to Essex. I genuinely would. I think that's the only place in England I would fuck with. Hello, Lights Magic. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Are you British? I'm not British. Thank you. That's all. You can stay. You can stay. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I have a lot of British friends. No, I'm joking. I do like British people. Where the telly? Has anyone called you stupid yet today, Jimmy? I don't think so. Not to my face. What? Oh, okay.
Hey, Ruby, you pushed me. Don't push me, baby. Come here, Munchkin. Oh. Come here, baby.
She's like, I want to kiss you, but I'm stressed.
You're okay, baby. Okay.
She don't want to be held. She don't want to be held.
Give
me soda. Give me soda. Everyone wanted to see him before.
There he is.
Here he is. Hi, bud. Hi, little man. Was he sleeping? It's crazy how little he is. Yeah.
Oh,
they're kissing.
so sweet.
Babies.
So sweet.
He really does think he's the king of the house.
First encounter is done this hour, huh?
Rude. I've been on it. I only stopped to watch Rosie O'Donnell videos.
Oh, I saw.
Twice. More TikTok, please.
Dude. Get some.
Are you hoping for female or male Esper? I'm honestly fine with either. I've never had a shiny of either, I think. I don't think I've ever hunted Esper. Even like Masuda. Isn't it cool?
I didn't think his arms would do this.
Yeah. I got a Pangoro toy today. Dr. Worm.
Hi, Ruby.
Thank you so much for the 55-month resub.
He hitting that.
The whip. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. So far I've phased 3 times on this route. I found 2 Oddish. So I have Vileplume and Blossom, which is cool. And then I've also found Kecleon, which is kind of lame.
Guys.
I might end up doing another soft reset hunt at some point, but lately my controller's been disconnecting a lot from my 3DS's, and that's annoying, so I don't like to do them unless I can like soft reset all three at once with my controller. But I kind of want to do the rest of the Kanto starters. Because I only have Squirtle. I do want to do a Mega Evolution quest where I hunt every Mega. But now I'm like, well, I might as well just do that in ZA. Probably be a little bit more fun. Plus ZA will have more Megas, because this game doesn't have any of the Oras ones. Even the flop Megas. Yeah, even Mega Steelix. And Mega Aggron. Literally the worst. I hate soft reset hunts. I hate doing them so much. I find them so boring. It's like such a chore to me to do them. So I've not done many. I've done Regieleki, Suicune in Heart Gold, all the Johto starters in Heart Gold. I love Tutor. I did Squirtle in X and Y, and I did Lapras. And that's all I can really remember. Oh, I got a Trico in Ruby Sapphire once. A couple years ago during COVID, I think. What?
Ruby Sapphire?
No, Ruby. I did not say Rudy Sapphire. Regular size Rudy Sapphire. I'm starting a Turtwig hunt in Platinum. Cool. Oh, I got Chimchar in BDSP. I got Dialga in BDSP. That was soft reset as well. Dialga I got so fast. I got that in like 200. But yeah, that's all I can think of. I opened Violet for the first time in like a year today. I have so many shinies I forgot about. I started playing through Violet or Scarlet on Switch. I started a new game. And within an hour, I found a shiny. And it was Fido. And I gotta say, I do actually think Darkspun is pretty cool. I do like its design. I still don't fuck with Fido, but Darkspun is an improvement. Did you get the shiny Ruin Mons? No. I don't really care to have those since I couldn't hunt them, because I wish they were not shiny locked. I want to do shiny lock removals in this game. I think it'd be fun to hunt Mewtwo that way. And Xerneas Yveltal. My stomach is growling. But I'm not even hungry. I do need to take a pee break. I'll get to 23. My only defense of the UK is we don't have ranch sauce, so the ranch flavored stuff that gets imported is renamed cool flavor. So to me, ranch is just the polar opposite to spicy, which is just called hot. They're bringing back the Cool Ranch Dorito taco, the Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. They're bringing back the Cool Ranch one, and I'm very excited about that. I like the regular, but I do love Cool Ranch. Although, honestly, a Cool Ranch Dorito, I don't really like that much. I love ranch-flavored things, though. Like, a ranch-flavored rice cake. Oh, my God. Publix had those. I used to get them all the time when I lived in Florida. I don't remember if I've tried Marmite or Vegemite, but I really hated it. Like, really hated it. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my entire life. I lived with a British person one time, and I saw them making their lunch, and it was a bowl of frozen peas that they warmed up in the microwave, and then they put ketchup all over it. And I was like, what the fuck are you eating? And they were like, everyone eats this. And I was like, is everyone in the fucking room with us? They have this one patty thing. Oh, is it the pig's blood? The blood sausages? I love those. They're so fucking good. I grew up in an Irish neighborhood, so we had a lot of Irish breakfast stuff. They're very good. Don't knock them till you try them. They're very, very good. Probably made so inhumanely, but... Okay, well, I love ketchup and peas. Black pudding, that's what it is. Black pudding. I haven't thought about it in a long time. Yes, black pudding. Black and white pudding. There's two kinds. I think I like black pudding more. I honestly couldn't remember what the difference is, but... yeah, it's very good. A sausage roll is very good too. Really, breakfast is the only thing that the British get right. Everything else is like, what is this? Don't they also mash up peas? I feel like mashed up peas are probably fine. What is this you're talking about, Nappin? The meatball-like meat product we cannot say on the worldwide woke. What is it? It's called the F slur? What? What the fuck? Why? I know you call cigarettes that. Just pork fag. That is so crazy. Me on Scruff. Oh, pork faggot? That's great. That's her full name. That is so crazy. What does it look like? They look good as fuck. That looks so good. Yum. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Ooh, that looks yummy. This is so nuts. This is so crazy. This is genuinely the most insane thing I've ever learned in my entire life. This is so fucking crazy. I need this on a t-shirt. This is wild. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Greetings, gastronauts. This is Keith Cooks. I'm Keith, and today I'm going to do a taste test and review of a commercial product, and this is it. Mr. Brain's pork faggots with West Country sauce. Oh yeah. Before we start, quick shout out to my new Patreon fan, Karen Daly, who I thought was already a fan, but there you go. And a shout out to Millie Lockhart, who requested...
I'm losing my mind.
Things. I'm not going to dwell on the name because I did do this 8 years ago, and the video ended up being demonetized by YouTube because some Americans had complained that they'd made a hell of a fuss about, you know, homophobia and stuff in the comments.
The woke Americans have made a fuss about homophobia. So I'm not gonna say pork faggot.
Completely wrong, irrelevant. You know, I'm not a homophobe, and you know, I would never use this word as a slur to describe homosexuals anyway, because of my, you know, in Britain, that's not a word that we use, and certainly not
Okay, kind of an ally, maybe?
my generation, to describe that group. So, no.
Unless he's saying, well, I would I would be homophobic, but I wouldn't use this word. Because we just don't say it over here.
These things have been around for hundreds of years, and Mr. Brains have been making them for 100 years. So it's a real thing, it's legit, and get over it. Mainly they're a kind of...
Get over it! Get over it! I don't like that. You British fuck. I don't like that. Get over it. Need I remind you, we won the war. We dumped your shit in the harbor. Don't get it twisted, mama. The British are coming! The British are coming! Bitch, where? Bitch, where? I don't think so. We dumped that shit overboard. You were plucked. Get over it.
People, they use a lot of offal. Nowadays, only liver, but, you know...
Can he say it again already? I'm getting bored.
Would also use...
Can he just say it again?
But in the north of England, these things do have another name, which is savoury duck, or savoury ducks, or just ducks. They don't contain any meat from the aforementioned beast.
Let's check the transcript. Oh, YouTube doesn't even show it if you type it in. Interesting.
But I think, you know, we can use that word to describe them without Google's half-wit AI bots going insane, or even their human reviewers if they've got any left. Anyway, I digress. There's a bit of a blurb on the side of the box about Mr. Brain. A traditional butcher from Bristol, he started making delicious, heartwarming family meals in 1925. His classic pork faggot recipe and unique West Country sauce soon became a firm family favourite across the land. Today, the same passion and love goes into creating each hearty dish, making Mr. Brain's traditional recipe the nation's favourite faggots. So there's a lot of...
The nation's favorite faggots. Me about all of you. Me at WetsyCon. Oh my god. This is so crazy.
A lot of things there, a lot of mention of hearts and brains and stuff, just to get you in the awful mood, I think. I'm intrigued by this unique West Country sauce. I've never heard of anything called that, apart from what these are cooked in. And
I'm bored. Be who you are for your pride. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. BRB.
I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many
locals. Hello, Anne. Thank you for the raid. I'm back from my potty break. When's the taste test video? Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't know how I could acquire those in America. Maybe if I went to like a British grocery store. Let me see if there's one nearby. British grocery store. I wouldn't expect to find one here in California. Oh, there's one. Oh my god, there's one 30 minutes from here. Bitch, this looks like I would get dysentery from any of this food. Why does it look like a Hallmark? There's a white refrigerator in it, in the middle of the store. This is so absurd. It's mostly like candy. I'm not showing it because I don't want to dox this business, but how odd. I probably have better luck in New York. I'm a little far from the motherland or whatever the fuck out here in California. Call ahead and ask if they have them. Yeah, I probably should. Jobbly Wobbly's British store. Bro thinks he fits in. Bro's trying to fit in. Please, please don't out me. That's crazy. I haven't even talked about how you sound crazy. Like, I don't know how many of you know how Joshua Torlini sounds, but it's literally like this. I'm Joshua Tortellini, and I'll literally sound like this. It's so fucking British. It's crazy. It's like almost incomprehensible British. It's literally giving Oshawa. Yeah, exactly. It makes you feel better. People at my work can't understand me. That's so crazy. I can't imagine being your parent. I can't understand my child. Just try to listen to them. No, like literally, he sounds crazy. Jimmy, I'm so unapologetically nice to my fans, Wetzel. Here, the gag is, when I start to read and I start to poke fun, that's how you know I do fuck with you. I can't remember the last nice thing I said to Mel. Oh my god. Do you guys want to see the inside of my ear? No, not really. No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna show it anyway. You were very nice in person, and you sounded even gayer. Alright. Honestly, thank God. Could you imagine if I didn't sound gay? I think I would lose my mind. Okay. I'm only going to show it for 2 seconds. So, I was cleaning out my ears because Dallas has this little ear camera scooper thing. And I got to I cleaned out this ear pretty good, and then I went into, and it was, I make a lot of earwax. I make a lot of earwax because I have very oily skin, and it's very common to make a lot of earwax. But anyway, so I went into this ear, and there's so much earwax in here that I did not feel safe scooping out any more, because I didn't know how close my eardrum was. So I didn't clean out this ear. But this is already after I cleaned out half of my ear, mind you. Is that a blackberry? I know! How do you hear? Not well, I guess. Because I always am, like, not hearing Dallas when he's talking to me. Like, from the other room or something. So yeah, I'm going to get... I've used it before. I'm going to get Debrox, and I'm going to let it dissolve it, and then I'm going to do shit out of my ear. But yeah. The amount of earwax I got out, I showed it to Dallas before I threw away the cloth I was cleaning the scooper. And he was like, I've never seen that much earwax in my life. But yeah, this year I was able to get a lot of it out by scooping. This year, I got like half of it out, and then there's still that huge wall of wax blocking my eardrum. So... And I'm not comfortable sticking the scooper in because I don't want to puncture my eardrum. Your ear keeping Yankee Candle in business. That's so stupid. This year when I was scooping, there was fucking blood in my eardrum because I accidentally scratched myself a few months ago, the last time I was using the ear cleaner. So it probably bled a teensy bit and then got stuck in the wax. How often is a normal amount to clean your ears? I had never cleaned my ears in my entire life until I got that ear cleaner. There was one time like 2 years ago where my ear was so full of wax, it was like stuck. It was like literally stuck to my eardrum that I could not hear out of this ear. Like it was bad. Like I couldn't hear out of this ear for like 2 days. So then I got the Debrox and I dissolved it, and it didn't completely liquefy it, it just softened it so that way it fell out. And it was literally like this earwax the size of like a a corn kernel. It was huge. It like fell out into the sink. It was disgusting. But yeah, I don't ever like, I don't ever use Q-tips. You can really fuck up your ears with those. I just, I'll like stick my finger in there to itch, but I don't ever clean my ears really. Because they kind of are supposed to clean themselves. But eventually, like if you were like me and you just produce a lot of earwax, sometimes you do need to take a fucking wrench to that shit. A shovel. That Debrock stuff feels crazy. Yeah, it does feel like you poured like soda in your ear. You can like hear it bubbling. Can we watch Incredibles 2 tonight? Yeah, did you respond to me 4 hours ago when I asked you the first time? No, you didn't. I literally wasn't gonna stream if you said yes at 5:30 when I asked. I didn't know if everyone was busy. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was planning on only going until 2500, but I'll end at 2400 instead. I could, we'll see. I've been live for 2 hours and 48 minutes. I'll end once it's at 3 hours, and I'll just stop wherever I stop. I had to get the white of the Q-tips. Me getting the white of the Q-tips stuck in my ear, and my doctor had to remove it. But if I laugh, it hurt, and the tool tickled me, so I was basically being tortured. Ow! That's sad. That sucks. Yeah, I'm very paranoid about hurting my eardrum, especially when I had the ear scooper and I was cleaning it, and then I could see it. And I really got to see just how actually, like, thin it is. I was like, holy fuck. I do not want to fuck with that at all. I'm also so paranoid when I use the ear. Dallas does it on the couch, which is crazy. Because, like, the dogs are fucking running around. I literally come in my office, I lock the door, so that way the dogs don't come in and, like, jump on me and I stab myself. Or I get startled by something and I fucking stab myself in the eardrum. I'm, like, so paranoid. He'll just sit on the couch and do it. And like, wipe it on a napkin while he's watching TV. My ears are so sensitive, I'm just low-key addicted to the feel of Q-tips now. There's a fly in here. I had these, they weren't Q-tips. They were like soft plastic. They were in the shape of a Q-tip, but they're designed to go in your ear. And it was like a plastic Q-tip, but it had like ridges, and you stick it in your ear and then you turn it and it like scrapes it all out and like safely pulls it out. I loved that thing. I used that a lot. That was what I got before the Debrocks when I couldn't hear out of my ear. Like 2 years ago now. It was so scary. I like thought I ruptured my eardrum, but I wasn't in pain. So I knew I actually didn't, but it was really scary. Like I genuinely could not hear out of this ear. It was such a weird feeling. It like completely disorients you. It like almost like made me feel nauseous. It was such a weird feeling. But it was just completely like blocked up, like the wax stuck to the eardrum. And the whole reason you can hear is because the eardrum is vibrating. So if the wax is blocking it and holding it in place, you can't hear. Like, duh. But when you really, like, think about it, like, it's kind of crazy. After I had COVID, this past week, I would like massage my head and I would hear like a popping noise. Like if I rubbed behind my ear right here, I'd hear a popping noise. And I wonder if having COVID made me make more earwax. Because now that I cleaned it all out, because I'm always like massaging my head in bed and like before the end of the day I just massage. And only like last week did I start hearing that. And once I cleaned out my ears the other day, I don't hear it anymore. I thought for a moment it was my jaw. But no, it was just the earwax in my ear canal moving around. I think more wax is an immune response, especially with sinus stuff. That would make sense. That's probably why I have so much this past week. Relax your jaw. Honestly, I needed that. I do find myself clenching my jaw all the fucking time. Especially when I'm tired. If I'm tired, if like an episode of the podcast is just taking a really long time and I'm like just really tired and I'm editing, I clench. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I clench more when I'm exhausted. You'd think it's the opposite. Does anyone else's ears pop when you're like at a concert and they hit a loud note? Not really, no, but my ears definitely ring after a concert. Definitely think it would be smart if I continue to go to concerts to get earplugs. But I didn't think about it until I was already at Gaga at my seat. Hello, Kay. Jaw clenching is crazy because I never know when I'm doing it until I unclench. Yeah. I'm trying to be more conscious about hypermobility. Because I'm like never actually sitting or standing correctly. Like I saw a video being like, it is not normal to hate standing. It is not normal to get fatigued from just standing. And I'm like, what? And then I really thought about it. I'm like, I would much rather have to walk a mile than stand in line for something for 15 minutes. I hate waiting in lines. And they were like, POV, you're waiting in line for a ride at Disneyland and you have hypermobility. Which they misused POV like everyone fucking does, but whatever. And they were like, they were literally like, the hip hop, the putting your weight like this, the standing on the side of your feet. That was when I was like, I'm in this video and I don't like it. The standing on the sides of your feet to give your feet a break. I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. So yeah, I'm really trying to strengthen my back now that I'm back at the gym. Strengthen my back. I want to strengthen my core because I think it'll help my overall posture and like ability to not fucking everywhere I go sit like this. Like, it's actually so humiliating when I like see a picture of myself and I'm fucking like this. Even when I'm streaming, like I will look into my camera and I'm like sit up straight. Alright. Just a few more encounters to go before we wrap it up tonight. Wind it up! And get a shadow tattoo on your back. I do want some more tattoos. I should make like a list of all the ones I want. And really pick one to finally get. I think I want that Abracadabra Mayhem cross design. That's such a cool looking thing. I think it would look cool like here. My friend Nicole has Grunkle Stan's like scar branding thing. Exactly in that spot. It looks so cool. Can you get born this way across all your back? Brawn this way. That with my luck, it would say brawn this way. People should turn all their triangle Harry Potter tattoos into Bill Cipher. If they can. All right, 3 hours. We're done. Hello, Oddish. Goodbye, Oddish. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, all of you. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow, but I'll try to come back on Tuesday. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Good night, all my little pork